Hi, this is Christine. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is my latest little journal that I made. I've been making quite a few journals and I've never gotten around to posting them up on YouTube. I just finished this one this morning, so I thought I'd go ahead and post this one, and I'll be listing it in my Etsy shop too, so I'll go through the journal page by page to show the pages that are in there. This one is for nature, especially bird lovers, because I made it so that it's bird themed. It's got lots of images of birds in here, and I also have a few stamped butterflies. And so let me just take you through it. The front picture here, it's actually on cloth. It's embroidered cloth. I had a vintage pillowcase. It was still in the wrapper, and it was just sitting in my closet upstairs. And I really like the image, and I kept the pillowcase to use for when I'm wrapping these journals. And I cut out the image and I just zigzagged around the fabric, around the cotton. So I left the rough edge, and I think it looks kind of nice. I've got some black trim on here too, so it matches. And then I've got a little flower with pearls, and that just covers where I attached the chain. I'll show you the closure in a minute. And then on the side I've got 4 stitch signatures in here, and these are just little buttons, and I attached them with some embroidery floss. And also the cover is wrapped in cotton, and then I had this lacy sort of fabric that I put on top of it. I wrapped over top the cotton to make it a little bit more elegant. And then on the back I have another flower here hiding the end of the chain where I stitched it to the covers. So I left the covers fairly plain because this is meant to be portable. And also I have some little white trim underneath here. Here's the closure. Now I had this little cherries charm laying around, and because birds love cherries, I thought this would be really appropriate with the theme. And this is just a hoop and toggle closure on the chain, and the chain is attached inside the cover here like that. So it's just a hoop and toggle on a chain to keep the journal closed. So here's the inside. I used some papers from the Tim Holtz collection. I can't remember the name of it, but I had some left over, so I thought this will work great. I've got some eggs and birds throughout in this pad. And let's just open this up. Here, this is one of the cards in the paper collection. And then I had this little envelope, very pretty. Little butterfly and flowers, and then when you open it up I have a little piece of note paper like that you can journal on. And then here you can slide an image behind this picture, or you can slide a photograph behind the picture, or you can journal around if you like. This is a picture that I took from a bird book that I found in a thrift shop, and I've got quite a few of these pictures throughout my journal. There's another one here. Now, of course, there's always issues about copyright that you want to be careful with. So what I did is I contacted the company. This was a really old book, I think from 1988. That I got at a thrift shop, and inside the book it shows who owns the copyright. So I just contacted the company. In this case it was a publisher, and even if you don't know exactly who to contact, just send them an email message. It's so easy now doing research over the internet, and ask them, just tell them exactly what you're doing. So I told them that I was going to be making journals, and I wanted to include some of their images from their book in my journal, and I would be selling this on Etsy. And they got back to me the next day and said, yeah, no problem, go ahead and use the book. Now, you have to specify that you're not going to be photocopying the images. I told them I'm going to be cutting the actual images out of the book and using those, so I'm not going to be duplicating them. So I've done this a couple of times, and I've always received positive responses so far. So don't think twice about contacting the company. If you're not sure, you're better to be on the safe side. So anyways, now I've got this whole book of beautiful bird pictures that I can use for my different journals. So that was one of them. And I tea stained some of the papers. I stamped here. This was another image from the book. This was from the Tim Holtz collection, and there's another beautiful image from the book. And also, it's so much cheaper if you're buying these books at a thrift shop than printing all of your images yourself, because you use up quite a bit of ink, and these are beautiful sharp pictures. And then here is some paper. This one I think was coffee stained. And then these darker ones I tea stained. I've got some note paper in here, and here's one of the birds from the book, and I fussy cut around. And when I layered him, when I put him on this page, when I fussy cut the bird, I used some Mod Podge, and I pasted the image to a piece of cardstock so it would be a little bit stiffer when I attach it inside my my journal. So this is actually on a piece of cardstock, and then I cut around. It's a little bit more durable. That's some note paper I had. And here, this was a section in the book, how birds sing, and it shows how the birds' vocal cords or whatever work. And then that opens, you can journal there. And then there's more room for journaling here. I had some bird stamps. And here's another picture from the book, and again you can slide something behind here. Some more tea stained pages, and I stamped here. And then this is a pocket, and this was from the paper collection. And here's another beautiful image. And here there's room for photos or mementos, and this is just a piece of cardstock from the paper collection. I punched the edges, and you can attach some mementos on there. And this was a page from the book. I cut and I folded. And I stamped some butterflies, and then I had a butterfly die cut, and I think it looks kind of neat like that. It makes it look almost dimensional. So I put one there, and another one here. And then I've got a doily. I like using doilies. And then here's another piece from the paper collection. So there's quite a bit of room for journaling. I didn't stick too many things in there because it's up to whoever uses this, if they want to put photo mats in there, or if they prefer to use it more for journaling. More stamping. There's another bird that I fussy cut. More tea-dyed papers. This was from the book. And then this also. There's another card. And another pretty envelope. And this one has note paper with a ladybug. Another one of these butterflies. And this is the same note paper that was in the envelope, and I just attached that inside. And there's another pretty bird. Note paper, another bird I cut out. Stamping. So there's also lots of room for your own stamping in here. Another one. And this, I matted a picture on this pink cardstock. You can write on the back. Another little tag. I really love this picture. This is from the Tim Holtz paper. That's very pretty. And then this was from the book, and you can slide something behind there. Beautiful, colorful birds. This was coffee stained. It's a little bit lighter, and this one was tea stained. I stamped a butterfly on there. Another stamp. And then I have this graph paper. Another fussy cut bird. And then here I cut a bird and attached it to this panel so you can put more pictures on here. And there's room to slide some more mementos in the pocket. And there's the back. So anyways, this is my little journal, and I'll include a link to my Etsy shop down at the bottom. Have a nice day and happy scrapping. Bye.